Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brissett now. Ebron caught left side. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll run on 1st down and opens the playbook now 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Let's get this.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Now Winston on 4th down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Short little throw to Ebron. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target. It's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 44 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike, 45. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 45 to Mike. 45 to curl.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Let us go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Are you getting a headache? Are you getting a headache?
Out of the gun, Brissett. It got his man complete. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, Mack. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
First down, Colts.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number